Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another of the Brummet's videos here on YouTube. Today, I'm going to be offering to you 5 essential, but actually quite simple tips that you need to put into your business as a policy for every step, every endeavor, every communication, every project, every book release, every product release, everything that you do. So these 5 things you have to keep in mind. So offer more than what you're asking. That's the very first one that I'm sharing with you today. And it might seem like a no-brainer, but actually it isn't. You want to make sure that whoever you're communicating with, they walk away feeling like they are getting more from your relationship, your contact, your product than you are asking from them. So your mindset needs to be in that frame. So what this does instantly is it puts you in the category of being a master networker, because the people that you come in contact, whether it's a supplier or someone you're trying to network with, or a potential customer or an employee, we're talking about having these strong networking, very strong relationships that you can harvest from year after year after year after year after year after year after decade after decade. Believe me, because I have networking relationships that have honestly gone on for decades. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to promote every single event that happens, both in-house and also outside of your business. So what I'm talking about here is, let's say that you were invited to be on a talk radio show, and then that radio show host visits your website after it has aired to see and maybe enhance some of the marketing that you've already done for your episode. They go to the website, they don't see anything about it there. They go to your blog, hey, there's no mention of it there. They go to your social networking sites, no posts about it there. They start to wonder, well, why aren't you sharing this interview? And it's actually very hurtful to your relationship with that particular that particular media contact, because now they're going to feel like they don't want to work with you next time. You're trying to build these long-term relationships. So every single exposure, every mention, every activity, every partnership, every project, anything and everything that you can celebrate, make sure you celebrate it in every single way that you have available to you in your business activities. Every business is going to be different. You might have a newsletter, an e-zine, an e-bulletin, you might have a magazine, you might have a blog, a separate blog, one that's attached to your website, however maybe it's you're really strong on Instagram or Facebook or whatever is your things. Just make sure that you're utilizing all of those to the best of your ability. Not only that, but make sure that you let your contact know that you're doing that. Say, hey, I just celebrated our project over here and there and these places. Do it simply. Make sure you hyperlink the words. Don't use the whole URL. I hyperlinked you on my Facebook account. Facebook is hyperlinked. So it makes it very simple and easy for them to access and maybe like and share your post and get an even wider, a farther reach from there. Okay. So this is really important to do, and it helps your relationships get even more stronger. Now, make sure that you're organized when you're making any kind of contacts out there, whether you're networking or marketing. The thing that I found to be the best thing is to have a spreadsheet where I keep contact, just the date that I'm doing my marketing or reaching out to that person, and then I just have, say, their name, and then another column that has their website, another column that has the contact information that I'm using that has been the effective like somebody may have various types of contact information. I don't need all of that. Maybe they only communicate with me through Facebook Messenger. That's all I need to know. So I have that note there for myself. And then I have like another column that has information really brief. So I'll have like the date, February 28th, interview published on her blog. And that's all I need to know, so that when I go back to reconnect with that person, I can not only remind them about what has happened in the past, but I remind myself as well. So it just keeps a much more strong relationship with this person. And it helps them not have to work so hard trying to remember who you were and what you guys did, and you know, that kind of things, when you can approach it from that direction. So being organized is a really important thing to do. Be prepared, vital, be prepared for every stage that you're going to be entering into in your business. You want to make sure that you have done the research to move forward with that project. So let's say that in this stage of your writing career, you're going to be sending you're thinking about sending your manuscript to a publisher. So the very first thing you're going to have to do is you got to learn how to query a publisher. You also have to learn more about the publishing industry if you don't know very much, so that you have a little bit of understanding about how publishers work. You're going to need to find the right publisher for you in your right situation, your location. You're going to learn how to stand out among all the thousands of queries that these publishers are receiving every single day, so that you can get their attention and even be considered by them. You need to be able to have all the materials and all the information that they might need available at a click of a mouse for them, so that if they desire that information, they can follow up with just a click and just go to that information. Everything is convenient and easy for them, which actually leads into my next tip. So don't make anyone work for anything, anywhere, at any time. Okay, this is really, really important. So, you know, basically what I'm saying here is, you might even feel like some of these tips have led into this fifth tip, and they do. I put them together in this way for this reason. They all lead up to creating a really strong relationship with your networking and your contacts and your customers and suppliers and so forth, is because you're not making anyone work for anything. You're prepared, you're organized, you promote every single event, and they feel like you are a breeze to work with. So what the best thing to do is just make things available. Like, say if you are doing a product release and you're trying to reach out to media to get some coverage for your product, right? So you're coming across as, you know, hey, I'm going to appeal to your audience in this and that way. Here's what I'm looking for. I'd love to, you know, do this project with you. And then you would have the links to follow up information from there. Learn more here, you know, and then have that word hyperlinked, and they can go from there. So that makes it very sweet and concise and very easy for them. If they're interested and they want to learn more, they will, without giving like information overload, where they're just like, you know, I can't deal with this right now. I got 4,000 other queries sitting on my desk. I can't read all this, you know. So you want to keep it really short and sweet and clear about what you're looking for. And you want to make sure that it's highly targeted for each contact that you're reaching out to as well. You want to make sure that you're easy to reach as well. So all of these things lead up to number 5, right? So I'm just going to quickly go over them. Yes, one more time before I run out of time. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. And I would love to give more examples about each one. We could get really into the nitty-gritty of each one, but honestly, I think just try to apply this mindset to everything that you do in your particular unique situation, and see how you can come up with unique ways of using each one of these tips. Okay, so offer more than what you're asking, promote every single event, be organized, be prepared, and don't make anyone work for anything. Okay, thank you everyone for listening to this video, watching this video. Please like, share, all that kind of stuff. Reach out to us at brummetmedia.ca, or just do an internet search on Dave and Lillian Brummet, and you'll find all kinds of resources and pages and links and social networking sites and what have you, where you can find us. Okay, thanks everyone for joining us.